going over everything in the we are going so far, including chapter 3, but let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to where history lesson for you guys. A very interesting history lesson. Chapter 1, Season 3. Let's take it back a few steps. Chapter 1, Season 3. Chapter 1, Season 3 was the very first time that we got introduced to these people called the Seven. The Seven are basically members of this organization called the Seven. And basically one of the Seven, aka the Visitor, he decided to make a rocket, and we don't know anything. About the Visitor. All we know is that he's an amazing inventor. So yeah. Okay, back to chapter 1, season 3. The Visitor. He was like an unknown player. We didn't really know anything about him actually. You guys go to his collection, The Visitor, Inventions Unknown, an explorer and navigational expert, here to help chart the best course for action for the Seven. These days he's more of the strong and silent type. So yeah, basically he's a great inventor, such a great inventor in fact that he actually got out of the loop, technically. Like he literally went out, he went out of the loop. Like literally. That's literally all I can say. He literally went out of the loop. Why he went out of the loop? Obviously everyone's trying to escape the loop, but him being the first one, he might actually be onto something. Like, we technically know that it's possible to actually leave the loop, and he was the first one to do it. So yeah, who knows? So yeah, where was I? Oh, sniper. Actually, nah. But anyway, where was I? Oh, I'm lagging. God. Um, okay, so anyway, the 7, the visitor. We don't know, like I said, we don't know anything about him, but all we know is that, what's right here? All we know is that, that the 7 has been a main part of the storyline for a while now, so, yeah. It has been part of the storyline for a while, actually. I'm not gonna lie. If I remember correctly, that's a flame bow. If I remember correctly, yeah, chapter 1, season 3. The visitor was like the very first person to like do a live event. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, I'm not mistaken. Chapter 3, season 1. No, chapter 1, chapter 1, season 3 was the live event. And that was the first ever live event as well, so that made it even more iconic. Fortnite, we didn't really know what Fortnite was doing, but now we do. And holy god, it was insane. So yeah, anyway, back to the topic, storyline. And then season 3, season 4 came. Season 4 didn't really do anything, honestly, if I'm being honest. It just did like superhero stuff, I believe, and that's really it. So yeah, fast forward to season 5, where, if you guys remember back in the OG days, season 1, oh my god, I'm gonna die here, aren't I, if I keep lagging. Season 4, no, season 5, sorry, season 5 was, was actually when Kevin the Cube first started appearing. I believe, if I remember correctly, made his first appearance. Kevin the Cube first started making its appearance out of many, if I remember correctly. Yeah, season 4. Yeah, season 5 was the introduction of Kevin the Cube. And we obviously, obviously we loved Kevin. Kevin was the best. So yeah. Sadly, he only lasted one season in chapter 1, so yeah. But either way, we loved Kevin. And yeah. I feel bad now. I was trying to go for this Drake's map. I'll get it for you, buddy. Hold on, I need to heal first. Okay. Ugh. So yeah, chapter 1. Bro, are you kidding me? Alright, anyway, sorry. So yeah, season. Oh, hello. Oh my god. This bow is just too insane. You've got to nerf it. Sorry guys. I'm trying to talk, but I just can't, so I'll just finish this game out and then I'll talk, okay? Just like, Jesus Christ. Oh! Oh my god, how? Ah, no! Oh my god, how? How am I still alive? How, chat? How? Ah, damn, no. To secure the high ground. There's no I'm gonna win this, right? Yeah, there's no way. I've got 3 shots. Oh, heals, yes. Oh, are you kidding me? That was literally lag, dude. Come on, dude. Of course it's a freaking Omega. Of course. God damn it. Oh, I could have won that. Oh, I could have won that, man. Damn it, I'm so pissed off right now. Anyway, back to this thing. So, where was I? Chapter 1, Season 2. No, chapter 1, Season 5. So yeah, Kevin the Cube spawned in, and yeah, Kevin the Cube basically just spawned in, and we didn't really get that much on Kevin the Cube, actually. Yeah, we didn't, because if I remember, like, if I really remember correctly, in chapter 1 we didn't get anything, because we had these, like, runes. Okay, so chapter 1, season 3. 5, damn it. Chapter 1, season 5. If I remember correctly, chapter 1, season 5 was the first time we actually saw Kevin the Cube. Actually, no, yeah, it was the first time. And then Kevin was short-lived, because I believe at the end of chapter 1, season 4. Yeah, chapter 1, season 4. At the end of chapter 1, season 4, Kevin the Cube spawned, and then chapter 1, season 5. They basically made, like, these, like, how do you say it? Like, these anti-gravity stings. Like, basically, if you jumped, you could, like, you'd basically just get a bigger jump. It was just like a shockwave grenade. It was basically a shockwave grenade, basically. Yeah, it was basically a shockwave grenade, but you didn't need the grenade, and it was like, yeah. But before that, Kevin the Cube was actually just, it was moving, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was moving. The Kevin the Cube was moving, flipping around. It was going crazy. So yeah, it left these strange looking marks as well on the ground, and I believe that no. Yeah, season 4 was basically Kevin just wandering around, not knowing where the heck it was. Season 6 was when Kevin finally decided that, you know what, I want to be a lake. So I want to be a lake, so he decided to go to Loot Lake. And yeah, I basically just stayed there for like, I believe he made the lake bouncy. It was really rare. I believe it was there for like one whole night, I believe. And then season 6 came. Now season 6 was where the this like I was saying, the thing, what am I talking about? The anti-gravity stuff. So, like I said, every single mark that Kevin left, it like glowed up. And then yeah, it became an anti-gravity zone for season 6, and obviously at the end of season 6, Kevin actually exploded. Rest in peace, Kevin. But yeah, then season 7 came along. Now I want you guys to know something. Okay, so in season 5, this whole area, or kind of, this whole area, kind of ish, it was somewhere along this line, it was all desert. This whole thing was desert in season 5. Season 6, obviously Kevin the Cube was exploded somewhere in the center, I believe, so like right here. And then season 7 came, we had another biome, which is the snowy biome, which was actually over here. And it's weird actually, because the Greasy Grove was actually covered in ice when the snow came in chapter 1 season 7. Could it be that people miss Greasy Grove so much that Epic Games decided to move the snow all the way up here? That's what I'm thinking, honestly. And season 7, it was the live event, it wasn't really, it was terrible. I'm just gonna say it was terrible. This whole side was snow, you know, it was good. They added planes, which were annoying as hell. The Infinity Blade was added, but overall, it was pretty good. Until the whole entire map became snow. That's when things started to get a little weird, ladies and gentlemen. Freaking, not only did the Ice King ruin Fortnite back then, he destroyed, they even brought zombies. Like, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, chapter 1 season 8, chapter 1 season 7, So what, chapter 1 season 6, let's go back a little bit. Chapter 1 season 6. When the cube exploded, some of its like shards were still in the ground. And during chapter 1 season 6, I forgot to mention this, they were actually digging in random places. And one of the dig sites was actually near Loot Lake. And then once they figured, and then they found I'm guessing they found something, and then they started actually digging up Loot Lake itself. And once that happened, if I remember correctly, I believe the digging in Loot Lake was actually like in the process during the whole entire season 7. And then season 8, where it was like revealed, and the then season, yeah, and we had the live event, obviously, which was actually exposing the zero. We had to unvault a weapon of our choosing. We were idiots. We were massive idiots, and we decided to do the drum gun, which was, like I said, the most idiotic thing that we could have done, but you know, it's whatever. You know, we ruined the game so many times in the past, I don't even care at this point. So yeah, we unvaulted the drum gun with the live event, exposing the 0 point, and then, well, as we all know, the volcano erupted, and yeah, that was it for season 8. Now let's get on to season 9. Now season 9, we had to collect, if you guys remember, we had to collect Fortnite, and let's see if I can find the loading screen actually. Season X, I believe. No, season 9, sorry. Chapter 1, season 9. Let's see if I can actually find this loading screen. Yeah, that's what happened. The one that is circled actually happened. The monster versus the mech actually happened. Bunker Jonesy predicted the whole thing. So yeah, he even, if you see on the top of his his arm, you can actually see a UFO. And you can see on near the top-ish, you can see the rocket in chapter 1 season 3. You can see the battle bus. Let's talk about the circles part first. Yeah, chapter 1 season 9 was probably the best live event ever. So yeah, not only that, but yeah, but the mech literally just didn't give two dams. the mech was like, you know what? I'm trying to save the map here. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but screw it. We're taking the 0 point out. The island needs saving. The island is more important than the 0 point. So that's what he did. He actually exposed the 0 point completely to knock out the monster, and then, rip monster, and the 0 point was revealed. So yeah, chapter 1, season 10. There was a lot going on. There were random beakers all over the map that brought back OG locations, like for example, like Greasy Grove was back, but it had a weird twist where it was a Greasy Grove, but it was Taco. I mean, it was called Greasy Grove, but instead of but it was the Taco. And back when Greasy Grove was first added, it was a burger. And every few minutes you'd have to do this emote called I Sadly Got It. It was called let's see if I can find it actually. There we go, taco time. Yes, you'd actually be forced to do that emote every time you got in the barrier. So yeah. Not only that, but another member of the 7 was revealed, and his name is right here. Big old chunky boy. Big old chunky boy, the scientist. Yes, the scientist. Yes, the scientist. He is a chunky boy. Chunky. He is a chunky boy. He is basically the I don't want to say fat. The visitor is a thinner version of the scientist. So yeah, you are going to be hearing the 7 thing a lot. So yeah, we got another member of the 7. Yay. Yeah. Speaking of which, we know 4 members of the 7. Obviously, one of them is the visitor, which I don't have the visitor skin, but yeah, I know it's sad. I don't have the visitor skin. Oh yeah, but I have the tuna fish style, so that counts as something. We have the visitor, we have, like I said, the scientist and the foundation. And you might be wondering, I said 4 members. Yes, 4. You heard me right. And you might be thinking, well, Nightshade. And you might be thinking, well, Nightshade, you're lying. We only know 3 members. No, I am not wrong. We have had leaks and leaks about another member of the 7 joining the first 3, and his name is The Origin. the coolest looking skin ever. I'll talk to you guys about that later though. So yeah. So yeah, the scientist was doing weird things. He tried bringing back named locations, which, I mean, he did his job when you think about it. So yeah, the scientist did technically do his job. You know, he did bring back OG locations, but I mean, he did, obviously, with great responsibility comes great consequences, so he did his job, but at the same time, he failed his job. So, like, for example, Retail Row. Chapter 1, Season 8's live event destroyed Tilted Towers, obviously, and it was replaced by Neo Tilted, but Retail Row was actually in this area, I believe, and Epic Games decided to destroy it, so they replaced it with a futuristic looking thing called the Mega Mall. And apparently the scientist didn't like that. So what did he do? He said, screw Epic, I'm changing it back. So, you know, it was cool and stuff, you know, Retail Row is back, you know, happy days. But then we realized that the scientist messed up again. Just like with Greasy Grove. Just like with Greasy Grove over here. There were actually zombies. There was actually zombies in Retail Row. So yeah, that was nice. And yeah. And obviously the live event, it was awesome. They basically, okay, so basically the chapter 1 season 10 or season X was like, it was basically bringing back OG things. Oh yeah, chapter 1 season 4, the Dusty Divot meteor came and hit. I forgot. In chapter 1 season 3, there was actually a meteor in the sky, and there was rumored to hit Tilted Towers, so everyone was just landing at Tilted Towers, just thinking of that great place just disappearing out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, people did suspect it, but still. Luckily, they didn't hit Tilted that time. They hit Dusty Depot, which turned into Dusty Divot, So yeah. Chapter 1 season 10, the meteor that hit Dusty Depot was in place. It wasn't like, it was basically freeze framed is what I'd like to say. Right? Yeah, it was basically freeze framed. Like, it was basically frozen in time. And basically, like, it wasn't moving or anything. It was just like I said, it was just stuck in place, just like how my character is. I mean, he's trying to move, and he can, but, you know, he really can't move that much. Yeah, anyway. The 7 decided to end the map. So, the scientists gathered the Visitor, the Foundation, and himself, and the other 4 members of the 7, and like I said, the 0 point was still revealed at this time. back in chapter 1 season 9 8 chapter 1 season 9, sorry. And basically the 7 took their rockets and actually broke physics. They were actually able to take the meteor and put it through a rift. Yes, they freaking destroyed the laws of physics. It was, I don't even think it was meant to happen, but they did. They somehow took the meteor that was stuck in place and they basically just destroyed the map. They put it into a rift, like I said, but the rift was heading towards the 0 point. And yeah, the 0 point, well, as we all know, the 0 point didn't last, and well, yeah, rip chapter 1. And then yeah, we waited a few days, and then chapter 2 season 1 came out. And it was obviously a brand new map. Nothing really changed. Chapter 1 season 1, chapter 2 season 1, a brand new map, brand new everything. Nothing really changed. Chapter 2 season 2, however, we had, trying to remember, we had Midas, Brutus, TNTina, Agent Peely, Deadpool, Meowscles, Scott and Sky. I believe those were the main 3. Those were the main 7. So yeah, Midas was the main bad guy. The live event for Midas, he tried. Well, technically he did. He did the unthinkable. If you guys do not know, the 0 point is what keeps us in this loop. The loop is basically the storm. Like, well, you guys probably know the storm basically the storm basically, well, you guys know the loop. We keep on dying. We load in, we ready up, we load into a game. If we die, we go back to lobby or we ready up again. The timeline resets itself. We go back into the game. We either die or the storm kills us. And then we ready up again. And then, like I said, the loop. And then, like I said, the loop just continues on and on and on. But Midas wanted to break that. At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what Midas wanted to do was to get rid of the storm, like, completely. But then we saw a flashback, I believe, to Agent Jones. Now, Agent Jones is right now a huge deal in chapter 3. But like, he's changed so much from a default to 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 basically to an agent, basically to a default again. So I've got to go do something. So yeah, I'll be back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to sorry, I forgot. I'm doing a stream right now. Let's get back to it. Chapter 2, Season 2. Midas was trying to fight back the storm. I honestly don't know what he was doing, guys. Like, Midas, I'm guessing he was trying to like end the loop completely by fighting the storm. But as we all know, that did not work. And then Agent Jones came into play. And then he became a problem. So yeah. I guess we saw like a flashback. No, we were actually inside the like authority, but in like a different. I'm guessing it was underground or something like that. So yeah. And then turns out that apparently Agent Jones had a different idea, so instead of completely destroying the storm, Agent Jones created it to a tsunami ish. So yeah. The storm was actually water for like I believe the rest of the day and the next day, and then as we all know season 3 came, and as we all know season 3 came out, chapter 2 season 3 came out, and yeah. There wasn't really much in season 3 if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't think there was any. So season 4, Galactus Marvel season. FYI, the best season of all time. Yes, you heard it here. Best season of all time, chapter 2, season 4. So yeah. Also, people are saying that this update, version 4.19.40, is the last update of season 1. That could technically be a possibility. So yeah. Chapter 2, season 4. Galactus versus the Marvel versus the superheroes. We already know about the war in the end game. And if you guys don't know, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. We know about Endgame. We know about Infinity War. But we don't know anything about Galactus. Now, I'm guessing that Galactus is actually a villain yet to come in the Avengers. So, yeah. I'm guessing the Avengers are gonna be coming. Well, from what I know, apparently the Eternals are apparently gonna make an entrance as well soon. So yeah. And I'm also guessing that the Drake's map is gonna stay till the end of the season, because I'd honestly love that. Honestly, if they kept the Drake's map to the end of the season, I would love that. Not because, well, for one, I am a huge Uncharted fan. So yeah. Anyway, sorry. Back to the stream. So yeah, Chapter 2, Season 4, Galactus. Galactus actually, if you guys don't know, out yet. The center of the map is literally where we point. So if you guys like go to your quests and go to the map, it pinpoints the center of the map. If I put my marker way over here, oh. So look, I'm gonna move it all the way to Daily Bugle. Watch this. It literally goes to the center of the map every single time. And if I move it and I go to the character spot, it doesn't show. But if I go to the quest, it moves. So I'm gonna put my marker at Daily Bugle, right? Watch this. Daily Bugle on the mark, right? I go to the quest. I look at my quest, and it's in the center. Map, center. So, yeah. And every single event has happened in the center. Well, not strike that. Not every single event, but like, you know what I mean. Like the cube, like Loot Lake was in the center. Loot Lake was in the center of the map. What happened? What happened in the center of the map? Kevin the Cube died. The 0 point, the vault was revealed. We went inside the vault and unvaulted the drum gun. The 0 point was revealed. The 0 point was also revealed in there at the center. And then at the end of Chapter 1, Season 10, Season X, it was just dead. Chapter 2, Season 2. Midas, the Authority, was literally in the center of the map. Coincidence? I think not. Is this same thing with Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Season 4? Same thing with Chapter 2, Season 4. The 0 point was in the center once again. Galactus picked it up, literally took the 0 point out. The Galactus literally took the 0 point out of the ruins, and just, he had the power, but we stopped him with those bombs. Now Chapter 2, Season 5, it just stayed revealed. The 0 point just stayed revealed. Like, we obviously know. Like, obviously we know that the 0 point was just revealed in throughout Season 5 of Chapter 2, Season 5. We already knew that. We already knew that the 0 point was revealed. So yeah. And then but it was actually destabilizing. Now what I mean by destabilizing, well, I will actually show you in a form of a back bling. If I can find this thing. Where are you? It was a legendary one, I believe. So here is the 0 point right now. It's a bit cracked, so yeah. This... oh, actually no. So the 0 point in chapter 2 season 5 looked like this. It's actually no, it was solid in the beginning. It was basically just solid in the beginning. Like no cracks or anything like this one, but as time went on and the season went on, it started to crack more and more and more. It didn't have the shield covering it though, but you know what I mean. It just started to crack more and more and more, and every now and then the people would come through the portal. Like for example, Chun-Li, the Mandalorian was obviously one of the bounty hunters. Naruto. Wait, right? Well, you get the idea. There's a lot of gaming series like Kratos, the Xenomorph from the Alien movie, The Walking Dead, oh, you guys know what I mean, so yeah. Well, you guys know what I mean, so yeah, there were a lot of collabs in that season. There's actually a whole bunch of collabs actually in that season, so yeah. And then... I don't think there was a live event for that season, if I remember correctly. Actually, hold on, let me actually look it up actually. I don't think chapter 2... Oh yeah, it was like a mini trailer for chapter 2. See, it was like a playthrough, and alright, nope. Yeah, chapter 2 season 5 didn't have a story, didn't have a live event, so yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think chapter 3, yeah, chapter 2 season 6 didn't have one either, if I remember. Yeah, I mean it did have a live event, but it was like the introduction to the to the like season. It's like Yeah, this is when crafting was enabled, I believe. Yeah, this is when crafting was like officially enabled and people went crazy over it. So yeah. So yeah, yeah. Obviously, Chapter 2, Season 4, Chapter 2, Season 5, the the 0 point destabilized, obviously. So at the end, okay, Agent Jones was working with the IO. The IO stands for the Imagined Order. The Imagined Order were the bad guys the entire time. Agent Jones didn't realize it until the end of Chapter 2, Season 5, sorry. Chapter 2, Season 5. So yeah. Agent Jones was like, he was working for the Imagined Order, but now he's basically just gone rogue in Chapter 3. So yeah, we'll get Chapter 3 after one in a minute as well. So yeah, Chapter 2, Season 6, Agent Jones finally did something about it. He called on the legend himself, the one, the only, the Foundation. Yes. He called upon the legendary Foundation. He is not, as you can see, in this description it says, his mission is everything, leader of the 7. Yes, you heard it right. The scientist, however, his mission is unknown. We don't know anything about the scientist. And if we actually look at his database, the visitor, inventions unknown, an explorer and navigational expert, here to help chart the best course of action for the 7. These days, he's more of the strong, silent type. The scientist, his mission is unknown. It's hard to say what people admire most about the scientist. His brilliant engineer's mind, his dashing good looks, or how skillfully he writes his own bios. As you can see, Agent Jones is next, actually. Agent Jones looks sharp. We're saving reality. The Imagined Order's most prominent defector is back, and he's ready to save reality. Sure, there are 7 other people involved, but Agent Jones is definitely the hero here. Yeah, totally. You know, he did yeah, totally. You know, he did try to destroy reality, and everyone hated him, but sure. The Foundation. His mission is everything. Leader of the 7. Defender of reality. Protector of the island. Leader of the 7. So yeah. Once I talk to all the characters, obviously I'll go through them all and like see if I can like make connection to any of them. But yeah. Chapters, like I said, there were actually 8 seasons to Chapter 2, so yeah. Anyway, Chapter 2 Season 6 was, yeah. Chapter 2 Season 7, however, that is a different story. Wait, Chapter 2 Season 7 was insane. We got a look into, I guess you could say, the leader of the IO, aka where are you? Yeah, Dr. Sloan. This chick is the leader of the 7. Yes, take a good look, boys. This girl is the leader of the IO. She obviously had a mythic, which I honestly didn't like. Yeah, but at the live event, we discovered something. We don't know if she's a traitor. Yes, I did just say that. She left us on the mothership and everything, but we don't know if she's a traitor. When you think about it, she said that the cube destroyed reality, and she's not wrong. Back in chapter 1 season 6, when the cube exploded, we actually saw like a new reality of some kind, I guess. It was like a butterfly event sort of thing. It was like a butterfly event sort of thing, I guess. And it was insane. And it was insane. Once the cube like exploded, like I said, we were obviously in a butterfly effect sort of thing. And we got teleported we touched the butterfly, and once we touched the butterfly, we rifted back to the island. So yeah. Anyway, but Dr. Sloan was obviously there for us, kind of. She took the power out of the cube. I don't know how. I didn't even know that was possible, but apparently she did it. I don't know how, but she did it. So yeah. But somehow we had magic powers, and we were able to make Kevin turn from purple to blue. So yeah, the cube turned from purple from the OG purple to blue. So yeah, chapter 2, season 8. So, if you guys haven't been watching my streams of season 8, basically, the whole island was filled. Okay, it was literally filled with cubes. You know, there was the blue cube that we rebooted. The cube that we rebooted was over here. There are other cubes over here. If you guys remember, Steamy Stacks was up here. There's a cube over there. Sweaty Sands was up here, and I believe down a bit, like right here or somewhere, that was where another cube was. They're all going to the center. Like I said, the center is the main point for every single one, for every single island. I don't care what you say, there's going to be, I guarantee it, next season, or at least one season, the center will be touched again. I bet you. I guarantee that one of these seasons the center will be touched once again. It might not be this season, might not be next season, but I swear that one of these seasons, the center right here, where I marked, will be touched. 100%, you can guarantee it. Right there, there will be something. Now, what is that something? We don't know. So yeah, sorry guys, I was doing something. So yeah. I've got to do this. I've got to do this quick actually. So yeah, basically the chapter 2 season 8 event was basically the